Hey guys, it's Carrie. It is May 10th, about 6 o'clock at night. It is a gorgeous 73 degrees with maybe 30% humidity. Like perfect weather for me to be outside. And what are we doing today? Today we are going to try to get these in the ground, in the garden. But before we do that, I might need to spread a little bit of this dirt. Okay, y'all, it is just about 8 o'clock, and I have just now finished getting the, looking right at it, getting the dirt spread, so I'm going to show you that, and then I think I'm going to pay attention to my body. I'm a little sweaty. The bags of dirt were kind of heavy. So I think I'm going to pause here, and then plant tomorrow morning, fingers crossed. Because it's supposed to get to 83 tomorrow, but if I get out in the morning, it shouldn't really be a problem. All right, so here's the dirt. Isn't it pretty? It actually also gives me the opportunity to really plan out where I want to put things. I moved some heuchera, been drinking my water. I moved some heuchera that were in the 4th bed that I didn't plant in last year. Because I bought a lot of stuff, so gotta figure out where I'm going to put stuff, and maybe I might spread the rest of the dirt too. Let me show you that. So this is where I put one of the heuchera. I have to take a picture of this and figure out what it is, if it's something that I planted last year that's actually coming back or not. It might be. Can't quite remember I planted something perennial. This came from out front, so I planted something perennial in there and just presumed it died, but looks like something is growing and getting flowers. It's not lavender. Gosh, what is it called? I'll put it on the screen. And then I also put this heuchera here, since I have a little bald spot in my hosta. It's dressed up evening gown behind it, and what is this one? I really do like the heuchera. Bronze Wave. Hopefully it won't get too much sun over here. If it decides to start looking icky, then we're gonna move it. So yeah, here's the rest of the dirt that I said spread now, because I'm gonna be planting in these. Don't really know what I'm planting in these yet. Those two. Oh, and there's another pot that I moved, which was my second hanging basket, but I actually have birdies in the birdhouse. So I'm gonna leave the birdhouse, and I think I'm just gonna deal with one hanging basket this year. I don't know, maybe I'll hang baskets on the porch. Speaking of perennials, this is bee balm, and that came back fantastic. You see there's a teeny tiny one growing too. I had 3 of them in here last year that neighbor Paul gave me. Those 2 didn't make it. I think it's obedient plant and then something else. Alright guys, I think that was the absolute right call. I got a top off of dirt into 6 of the 8. That one looks high enough, and this is violet, and then this is something else, but that was like already in the container. Yes, I know it's a weed, but I left it, so I think we're just gonna leave that like this year. Like, I'll keep pulling the not violet out of there, but we're gonna see what the violet does, because it was pretty when it had the purple flowers on it. So that is it for tonight. We will catch back up tomorrow, which will be right now for you. All right guys, so I just came in. Can you see the foxy eating? That's hilarious. So I don't know if he's eating the cat food. It is eating the cat food from earlier, or I literally just went outside because I just got done. I came in, washed my hands, and then I tossed a bunch of dried cranberries from this thing that I was eating. But guys, I love the fox. Okay, y'all, it's about 8:30 the next day. It's today the 11th. I'm getting a later start. Lost my light already. Getting a later start than I intended. And I'm gonna be in the sun, but that's okay. I put my clothes from yesterday back on, so I'm a little more covered. So let's get started. Hopefully this won't take more than... Oh, that's hilarious. I'm watching somebody run up the street checking their phone. Yeah, hopefully it won't take, I don't know, an hour. All right, we'll see. Okay, y'all, in real time that took 54 minutes. I need to put up some T-posts over here. Let's take a tour and show you what's what. Okay, this is the kind of droopy looking San Marzano that neighbor Paul gave me. I did not water anything yesterday, and honestly, this is the only one that looks droopy. This is the Better Boy Plus tomato. I already put the T-posts up here. This is a cucumber. Last year I planted 4 cucumbers and 3 of them died. This is squash. Last year I planted 4 of them and 4 of them died. This entire bed is zucchini. I don't know why I didn't think zucchini was a vine, but I learned last year zucchini was a vine and it kind of wanted to go that way. So I want to put T-posts on everything to, you know, help keep things up. And then we'll do it this way. These 4 are sugar snap peas. These 4 are green peppers. Last year I got exactly 1 pepper because something kept eating them, so I'm gonna have to like protect these. Don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. And then these are green bush beans. Some of these starts have planting directions, some of them don't. So, as always, we fuck around and find out on this channel. So that leaves me with just planting the Sugar Baby watermelon and the Athena muskmelon, which is cantaloupe. And I decided they're gonna go in some of these barrels. All right, y'all. The melons are planted. I did a teeny tiny little bit of weeding in my, what is that called? violet patch. So let's spin you around so you can see what we got done. All right, we'll start from this direction. These are, my goodness, that's the violet I was talking about. That and that are cantaloupe. And I actually got smart and put the little markers where I would be able to see them. And this and that are watermelon, which means that, and that, if I really wanted to, can all be flowers, as well as those two things back there. But we have one more thing to plant and then we're done for the day. Oop, also forgot I can plant flowers in there too. All right, y'all, the one last thing we're gonna try to do today is plant this hardy fig that I bought. I don't know, in February. It is probably dead, but I don't know, maybe it's not. We'll know soon enough. Well, I think it's dead. Okay, good to know. All right, y'all, that was hilarious. I was standing in the shade. I was pretty sure it was dead, and it let me know right away that it was dead, which is fine. It's just fine. That I have a habit of buying stuff and not planting it fruit tree wise. So today's Mother's Day, so maybe I'll go head over to Lowe's and Home Depot, or yeah, actually probably those two places, because I don't want to go to a nursery, which is bound to be packed. Oh, I'm itchy. At least Lowe's and Home Depot have good parking. So but before I do that, let's take a little tour. I'm going to water everything in after I'm done with you guys. All right, so here's the veggie garden. I already went through what everything is. You can see I did put the tea stakes in, or whatever they're called. I decided to stick my extra tomato cage in there to use as a center point, because everything in here I kind of need to like train up some strings, so we'll use that as a center anchor. And then the fruit barrels are what's over here for now. That is watermelon, and that is cantaloupe. And I have, it says mound in sets of 2, like 10 feet apart, but 8's gonna have to be good enough. Same thing with this, mound in 2, however many feet apart, and this is just gonna have to be good enough. But I wanna ask you guys, I'm about to put mosquito dunks in, but can anybody see anything moving in here? Because I thought I might have some very, very, very little tadpoles. Yeah. What do you guys think? Can you see anything? I can see some things. If they're mosquitoes, they're about to be killed by the mosquito dunks or mosquito bits. If they're tadpoles, they should be fine. I'm hoping they're tadpoles. I want frogs. I really like the frogs, the sound of the frogs at my old house. All right, guys, that's it for today. We got the garden planted. Hopefully everything grows. Either way, it is a learning experience and we get better for next year. So until next time, peace out, homies.